Hi. I wish the title of this video was clickbait. I wish I was cool enough to even do things like clickbait, but I'm not. Yeah, my host family decided that last night they no longer felt like I was a fit for their family. And I'm really conflicted about this. I'm happy that they were honest with me and didn't just continue to be unhappy with me being there. But it's stressful to now be here jobless in a sense, although I still have the agency and they're gonna try to find me another family. I think the rule is I have 2 months to find another family to stay with, or I have to go back to the States. Everyone involved seems to be decently hopeful that that is an option for me, including myself. I know what I'm bringing to the table, experience-wise. My main concern is Paisley. I feel like it's a very unique situation for them to allow me to bring her here with me, and I don't know how many other families want that package deal. I do have a friend here who is willing to help out as much as she can if I were to need to figure something out, so that's also good. Yeah, I don't know. Part of me feels relieved because the talks that we had leading up to the moment where they decided they no longer needed me were a lot of them not being able to read my personality and not quite understanding where I was or if I was happy. And it seemed like no matter how much I reassured them that I was happy and that I'm in my head a lot as a person in general, that they just still didn't see that in me. And that's not something that I can force upon them, just like they can't force me to, emote differently. So, like I said, part of me feels kind of relieved because the initial talk was the third one, and it was another just like we don't feel like you're happy, and me saying that I would try to emote better, try to express my feelings more, and get out of my head. And at the end of that conversation, I truly didn't know if that was something I could do. Granted, I was willing to try, but I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do it, at least to the degree that they wished it to be done. So, like I said, part of me feels a little relieved that they made this decision. Part of me feels a little gypped. And this is my opinion. There's obviously two sides to every story, right? I'm not going to say I wasn't, moping around or didn't have moments of low energy or in my 3 weeks that I've been here, but from my perspective, it has only been 3 weeks since I've been here, and I'm still adjusting, and I'm still trying to figure everything out. And I think I was doing a lot of observing. They have 3 children, all with very big personalities that require, special care. To top it off, the children don't speak English. So that also puts me in a position where I can't connect as fast as I normally would. And their issue wasn't with me and the children. They said I was connecting with the children fine. It was connecting with them that was an issue. And I think that's where I'm most conflicted, because it's like we would conflict when we would connect when we had one-on-one talks and things of that nature, but there is not always opportunity for that, especially during the day with 3 children. And then, dinner time, 90% of the time, 95% of the time, they're speaking Dutch. Any of their interactions, honestly, they're speaking Dutch. It doesn't exactly put me in a position to connect. It doesn't exactly put me in a position to be like, aha, yeah, that was funny, or I heard you saying something about work being stressful earlier, or, oh, remember when so-and-so said this, it was so funny. I can't do that. I cannot connect with them in that way if they are not speaking English. And I'm not upset about this, but it is the fact of the matter that maybe some of my reservedness or standoffishness that they have perceived was me simply not being able to communicate. I just hope that they take that into account when they have made their decision, that honestly and truly, I am not always able to speak to them. And I also tried to, do what all the paperwork has said. And it's like, don't crowd your family, kind of, in not so many words, just like make sure you establish your own life and make friends, and your host family likes their privacy, so make sure that I was also trying to do that. Maybe I did it too much. Maybe I put my opinion about, sometimes a great au pair is one that's seen and not heard too much, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but I think that sometimes it's nice to need that extra hand and just have it there without anything else. Like, it's nice to just have your kitchen cleaned, your kids put to bed, and at the end of the day sit down and be like, okay, I only had to do half of what I normally did because I was there. Does that mean that we're always going to sit down and talk and be best of friends? No. But I think that quality does make a good nanny, au pair, babysitter, to just be able to come into a situation and help without necessarily forcing yourself in there, if that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling. But yeah, I'm going to end this video here. I don't really have much else to say about it right now. If I do, I will add some more. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated about what happens next. See ya.